race rarely filled with water, South Australia's Lake Gardner is a magnet of sorts for those with a thirst for a full throttle.
Now among them is a veteran with a Volkswagen inspired by Hollywood. He set out to beat speed records in his old Beetle, as our old mate Paul Marshall discovered.
Lake Gardner is a salt pan about 550 kilometres northwest of Adelaide. Each year, dry lake racers bring their cars and bikes to see how fast they can go.
Okay, Valerie, have a good race.
American racer Valerie Thompson crashed her Streamliner motorcycle at 343 miles an hour.
Oh no.
Slid for a mile, but walked away. Good thing Skip Telford didn't see that. He's a 71-year-old rookie. Never raced on the salt before. He's come because he wants to do a more modest 100 miles an hour in his old Volkswagen Beetle.
Always wanted to see what it could do, because the old Volkswagen's 70 mile an hour flat out, and that was about it, you know. I bought it from Wreckers, yeah. It was almost totally rusted out. I had to practice yoga to be able to get in it.
He spent nearly 6 years rebuilding it in his shed at Yankalilla, south of Adelaide.
Yeah.
Changed the little Volkswagen engine for a Subaru motor.
It's a 1966 Beetle, and it's been chopped 3 inches, and it's been lowered 3 inches.
Right, because I remember them being a little bit taller. I guess you always liked Volkswagens.
Yeah, well, I had Volkswagens back in the 1970s.
We all had a Volkswagen then, Skip.
Well, my first car was a Volkswagen.
And why did you want one to go fast? Because they weren't really built to go fast.
That's why I wanted to go fast.
He likes motorbikes too.
That's a 1936 Panther.
Used to race drag bikes on the sand until a crash put him in hospital with a broken back. Who's that bloke?
Me, many years ago. Wild looking boy, isn't he?
How long have you had the ponytail?
I've had one haircut in 30 years.
Skip is a Vietnam vet. He was an engineer, had his 21st birthday over there, and like so many, came back changed.
A lot of us didn't come back mentally stable, so yeah. Yeah, but I was okay for a while, but just when I turned to my 50s, I sort of went downhill quite a bit. Yeah, I went through a pretty bad thing. Anyway, we're fine now. So.
He was married, but lives alone now. Off the grid, in a house he built himself.
Got my own water, my own power, a wind generator and solar panels.
How long did it take you to build the house?
I'm still building it. Keeps my mind busy, which I need sometimes.
He's a founding member of the Vietnam Veterans Motorcycle Club. It's just called the Veterans Club now.
So now we've got guys from Afghanistan, the Gulf War, Somalia, and all the young guys. And they look after us old guys now.
That big bike he rides is an Indian. And in a way, it helped get Skip to the salt. Remember Anthony Hopkins in a movie called The World's Fastest Indian? It was about New Zealander Burt Munro's quest to run his old Indian on America's Bonneville salt flats. Got Skip thinking.
I just wanted to do one run at 100 mile an hour, a bit like old Burt Munro on his Indian. One last run, that's what I wanted to do. He's a bit of a hero of mine.
We've travelled across from Sydney to Lake Gardner today. We're here to watch my old man race his Beetle.
Skip's 2 sons were there, along with 232 other entrants and 2 other Volkswagens.
I wasn't really nervous, but yeah, no, I just wanted to get going. After all the work I put into it, I just wanted to have a run in it. You've got a mile to get up to your speed, so I sort of took my time. Once I hit the mile, my foot was flat to the floor, and I just held it there.
She was bloody hanging in there, mate.
Yeah. It's got here 105. Is that the official timekeeper, the GPS?
I'll go and get me Woolies docket and see what it says.
The official printout put Skip's speed at 107.9 miles an hour. It wasn't until he looked back at the pictures from inside the car that he realised he might have been a bit relaxed.
I saw that I'd driven one hand. When I got back, I said to the guy, so the car handled so well he could drive with one hand, and one of my boys said, well, you did, because I had my hand on the gear stick all the way and the other hand steering.
He'll be back next year with a supercharger on the motor and maybe a shot at 150.
Yeah, I want to go faster, so...
Of course you do.
Oh, I grew up with V-dubs. Did you too? You wouldn't have fit in one.
No, hard. I could sit in the back without the front seat there, but no, hard to sort of negotiate for a guy who's 6'5".
You could have got on the roof, I
suppose,
guess.
yeah.
All right, now, it's already being described as the biggest movie of the year. Avengers Infinity War hit cinemas this week.
And our movie man, Jason Jabba Davis, sat down with the stars. Jabba, morning to you. Well done, St Kilda. Now, what can we expect from Avengers Infinity War?
Guys, it's the third Avengers film and it's the culmination of 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It promises to perhaps be the biggest film of all time. Let's take a look.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same.
When it comes to the who's who of superheroes, it doesn't get much better than this squad. And they're all back, including Spider-Man, Black Panther, Black Widow, Thor, and this guy.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
Benedict Cumberbatch is back on board as former neurosurgeon turned superhero.
I mean, it looks like a tiny mic. Is it my microphone? It's my microphone. Okay, hi. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi,